Good evening, welcome to ITV News Anglia.
Here are Monday's main stories.
Grieving families take to the streets as an inquiry resumes into the deaths of more than 2,000 mental health patients in Essex.
I'm here to show that the same mistakes have been made over the last 20 years and they need to change for the future.
The campaigners who say violence in schools is now so common, it's time for the government to investigate what's behind the rise.
Only today we had a member contact us saying that she was thrown to the ground and trampled on by a child and she's had to go to hospital.
Plus, a promotion party for the Tractor Girls as they secure an historic step up in style.
And from the local stars to the biggest of names, we'll tell you what to expect at the Latitude Music Festival.
Hello from David and me, welcome to the programme.
First tonight, we will seek out the truth, the promise of Baroness Lampard, the woman challenged with uncovering how and why thousands of mental health NHS inpatients died in Essex over nearly a quarter of a century.
The Lampard Inquiry is the first of its kind in England, attempting to get to the bottom of why so many people died while under the care of an NHS trust.
Yes, already heard from dozens of grieving families. Today, the next chapter in an 18-month investigation was opened.
Well, Callum Fairhurst is out the inquiry for us. Callum, how important is this?
Well, today is a really big day for many of the families whose loved ones died while under the care of Essex mental health provisions. Today was the inquiry's first day here in London as well, having moved from its home in Chelmsford recently. And over the coming months, we're going to be hearing from lots of different experts and witnesses who will speak about thousands of mental health patients in Essex. And the inquiry was launched after repeated failings were raised by families. Some of those families who raised complaints were here this morning.
For more than a decade, Melanie Leahy has been waiting for this moment. Her son Matthew died as a mental health patient at the Linden Centre in Chelmsford in 2012. She says he was let down by the NHS Trust looking after him and has been calling for answers and change ever since. Now, the Lampard Inquiry, which began last year, is giving families the opportunity to hear from those involved in their loved one's care.
This is the final investigation now moving forward. It has to be done right. I'm praying up there and talking to Matthew and just saying that I'm going to do the best for you that I can.
Baroness Lampard is examining deaths of more than 2,000 people under the care of mental health services in Essex.
We will seek out the truth. We'll question and challenge the evidence until we're satisfied that the findings we make are the truth or as close to the truth as we can come.
The inquiry is looking at deaths between 2000 and 2023. Ralph Taylor's wife, Carol, died in November 2023. Her death is one of the most recent to be looked at.
The same mistakes have been made over the last 20 years and they need to change for the future. I'd always prefer her to be here and me not having to come here to support a cause which we both believe in, but I'm the only representative around now.
This isn't the first inquiry into Essex's mental health provisions. A similar one, without statutory powers to force people to attend, began in 2021. But it had to be abandoned after only 11 members of staff, out of the 14,000 that were contacted, agreed to give evidence. Sam Cook from Whittam's sister died in 2022. She wishes something had been done sooner.
We was begging for help for months before she took her life. If the first inquiry happened and we didn't need the second one, then I don't believe my sister would have taken her own life. We would have had measures in place where she would have got the care that she needed, that she was begging for as well.
Baroness Lampard wants the inquiry to find out what went wrong and how to fix it. And families want to know why, when their loved ones were meant to be being cared for, they were able to die.
Yes, so many questions those families want answered, Callum. What happens next?
Immediately there's going to be a number of witnesses giving evidence over the next few weeks or so, but hearings are going to take place until October next year, and then Baroness Lampard will go away. She'll make some recommendations, and that could see a change to mental health provisions in Essex, across our region, and perhaps even the country. Now, this inquiry is only looking at deaths up until 2023, but today the hearing heard how the continued deaths of mental health patients in Essex are after the inquiry's scope, including very recently, quote, may point to serious and ongoing issues in Essex. Now, the trust at the centre of this all say they have a responsibility to work together and to build on the improvements that have already been made over the past couple of decades.
Thanks, Callum.
It's more of your day's news now. A fire which caused major damage to a Norwich chapel is